We begin this hour with breaking news out of North Phoenix, where multiple people have been burned in a fire. This happening near 20th Street and Sweetwater Avenue. We want to get right out to our Jamie Warren, who is live on the scene with the very latest that is going on there. Jamie, what can you tell us about this scene?
Megan, I can't begin to tell you how heartbreaking this situation is. There are at least five fire trucks here on scene. Some of these firefighters are just unloading their gear after working this fire. Over here, you'll actually see some family members who are just standing by after having to escape their homes. And then let me take you this way. These are two mobile homes that unfortunately burned down, completely destroyed. This home right here belongs to Dave Quinones. He tells me that he escaped with one of his dogs, and sadly, 5 other dogs of his did not make it. Take a listen.
My son said, "Get out, there's a fire." I was a paramedic for many years, and so I came out and got the hose and started putting water on the fence to try to keep the flames from coming over. My son tried to get the dogs out, couldn't get the dogs out. The heat was so overwhelming.
So he showed us his 1-year-old puppy named Lucy, his only dog that survived, shaking inside of his car just moments after this tragedy. And you heard him say that he was an EMT. He served as one for about 17 years, never imagining that he would now be in a situation like this. And I have to tell you, when this fire first sparked, there were so many neighbors who saw these flames and they jumped in to try to help these families in both of these homes. Like Alex Lopez, who tells me that he grabbed a garden hose, but the flames were so overpowering that he couldn't salvage anything.
Got the garden hose, but because it was smaller when I got here, but it was starting to break the windows, you know, so I was like, dang, it got too big. I couldn't even get close to it.
Crisis. We as human beings, we all come together anyway.
And you heard Dave talking about just how much it means to him to see his neighbors coming together to help him. He tells me that the clothes that he was wearing during our interview were actually given to him by some of his neighbors. As for where he and these other families are now going to live, that is not known at this point, but I'm told people are here on scene who are going to help assist them with all of that. And as for the cause of this fire, the Phoenix Fire Department tells me that that is still under investigation. But I have to say, after talking with some of these families, our hearts, our thoughts, and our prayers are going out to them this afternoon. Megan?
Jamie, that is just heartbreaking information. The Phoenix Fire Department also tweeting out 2 patients have been transported to nearby hospitals with smoke inhalation and burns. Stable condition. Crews were met with exploding propane tanks and downed power lines. So incredible that they were able to work that scene as quickly as they did. Thank you for bringing us that update.